Okay. Okay, that's bad. And I think I'm just fine. All green candles, just straight away. Hi guys, my name is Anna. I hope you know that, but if you don't, I have my Telegram channel, which is completely free, and we trade together right there on binary options. I have 12 signals a day in my Telegram channel, so just proceed, check it out, and let's go. Hi guys, here is me, Anna, just being happy and grateful in this summer mood, trying to get more relaxed, just as I planned. But anyway, I'm getting back on track. We're going to be trading, we're going to be testing strategies. And I am never getting tired of that, because the results that you can receive from it is just getting straight away to your pocket. So that's my favorite thing to do. Okay guys, we're going to be starting. Guys, of course, we're gonna be starting, and of course, just gonna be hoping and praying that this time is gonna be an amazing time for us. Starting with all these currency pairs, with the truly biggest payout that we are having. It's still getting me surprised, because we started with the 89%, and maybe the difference, I mean, it's not that big, 4%, but anyway, I think that's a nice gesture from the platform. And if you're going to be just calculating all these 4%, you know, at the end of the day, it's giving us some money. And here we are. It's going to be Quotex, rate of change, burst power, and the Calvin channel. So it's going to be 4 indicator based strategy, 10 seconds in service for the candles. We're just going to be hoping that it's going to be working properly, because me being a little bit playful with all these periods and stuff. And by now, from this first point of view, from this first impression, that seems quite a nice one, because the rate of change and the burst power quite work alike somehow, and the Calvin channel and the Quotex are kind of easy readable indicators. So we're gonna be starting and seeing, and we're gonna go. Of course, with the first bet, I think that's the easy one. So we're gonna make it shortly, because I think that's quite visible. We are almost or already at the highest point of the charts of this burst power and rate of change indicators. And we actually had that before. We had this tiny 2 orange candles that were actually threatening us just to get downward, but that was not true. But I think this time we're way higher, and we may expect that we are not gonna have only 2 candles. We need to have a bit more. Okay, that's bad. And especially starting with this 100, just the whole sum that we're going to be investing today, being completely at the zero. Oh my god, being completely at the zero level just at the beginning would be a disaster, because the whole bank 100 and that's it. And maybe I was too early, but I think that was kind of nice, because if you're going to be checking right now, it could be a little bit too late. And let's raise. Okay, look at that. Maybe the parabolic star is not gonna helping or something like that. It's crazy. Look at this. Maybe that was the big mistake, just to get entered into that situation, because look at all of the candles. We cannot see the candles. We just can't see the straight lines. That means that it was so fast. The candles are just playing. But I think that the big tendency in all indicators are telling us that, yeah, maybe that's gonna be in some wrong way with some wrong candles, but I think we're getting downward, and this is just the tendency that we expect to see. We're gonna get, look at this pattern, and plus right there the parabolics are perfectly showing to us that is the big downward tendency. So this is the part, all these fluctuations, just the part of a big fallen That's promising. And I think I'm just fine. Even that fast, yeah, it couldn't reach the level that we were expected. Oh my God, I get them. Get goosebumps. And how about exactly this one? 350. That's the bad. After this 100 is the first one. Again, I am not making that for purpose. I am not looking for this type of situations, but it is perfect strategy to catch this type of situations when we are a little bit in advance to get to the big changing. So I think that's nice one. And you can see with the Keltner channel that's a bit more complicated than with any other channel indicators because we are waiting for that signal. So the channel gets smarter, I want to say no. The channel gets smaller, but with this Keltner channel, you need to be actually following this indicator just to see that it's happening because it is getting smaller just for a tiny second and then it's getting bigger and you cannot see that in most of the cases, right there on the chart. So you're going to be studying this indicator and you never see that actually there was a moment when we were, oh my God, when we were, that was kind of the narrow signal, and that's going to be the goosebumps. That's going to be bad. Finally, I just found that vice versa situation, but of course that works on the same basis. So it actually doesn't mean that we're going really downward or we're going really getting really upward because, but I must say, and you might tell me, what's going on? Look at the indicators, why you made that bad. And if I'm being honest, this is only just because I can see that it's going to be the bottom. Look how actually we're below the zero, the ground level. And I think we're going to strive a bit, hit the bottom, and then jump, and then go. Look at this, Keltner channel. Seems like getting narrow, that means, getting wider, that means we're going to be continuing all this tendency that we are having now, and plus the parabolic start just right now, but anyway, it is working. It is already starting to show into us that we're going to be playing a little bit with this orange candle. So you can actually see that perfectly at the moment when we are having this orange candle. The channel started to get smaller and smaller and smaller. Oh, bad. That was the pure and the perfect one. All green candles, just straight away. Yeah, that's how we started, and that's not even the whole sum that we are actually investing. Once again, the bottom situation. Yeah, I know that's maybe, I don't know, maybe it's not that clear that actually why we are at the same exact moment getting into that upward trend, why we couldn't do that a little bit before or a little bit later, because I must say this is just the feeling we had before this period with these green candles, and I am not sure that was actually enough to get this, upward, but to be profitable in a minute, because that's definitely 20 seconds. But right there, maybe the rate of change was this one, because it went a bit lower than it was and it started to get upward. And I think if you're going to be checking the Keltner channel, and that's it, we started to go, it's like the stage, the plateau, but maybe that's the big one, so it's just kind of wide movement, but maybe that's the big falling. If I'm being honest, that could happen too. That's it. I think I'm satisfied. I don't think this is the strategy for the very beginners, because all the signals that we are having actually from just the straight lines, that's not so good. When you're just starting, you need to get something more, something like stochastic oscillator MACD. So just add in some candle, or just change these two lines. So rate of change or the bearer power, something like awesome oscillator, or I don't know, oscillator. So add some candles. That's going to be working for you more. And of course, if you are still looking to opportunities just to get all these profits, you can find me, you can stay in touch, you can ask your question, and you can use my signals. And that's going to be a helpful hand. That's it, guys.